Welcome, my Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Cancer, waxing to full in Aquarius, July 2021? I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, Pisces moon, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. The Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, my people, my Fishy family. I hope you are all doing well. Last read of the series. You know, I always save the best for last, being that Pisces moon. But I'm a Virgo. I have to do them in zodiacal order, or I could do them in alphabetical order, which puts you probably in the middle somewhere. Please don't make me do that in my head right now. Other than that, let's get down to business. We are doing a 5-card draw. What do I need read? 5 different decks, each one a different voice of one of the pantheons of the divine, which I work with every single day. I was up at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. this morning, so just getting around to this reading now. The Aquarius one went well, and this is my second time recording this one. I sat down maybe 10 minutes ago to do this, and all of a sudden my right eye started get really irritated, and they're like, stop the reading. I'm like, stop the reading. So I went, turned off the camera, whatever, and my Chewy delivery arrived for my cats. And I got them a big tub of catnip, and I swear to God, the picture drawn of the cat looks like the cat from the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, if you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, that's okay too. That's not just Generation X, that's Boomer, right? Blessed be the Boomers. So let's talk about this. Each deck here, about a specific timeline. We are looking at the new moon in Cancer, which is today when I'm doing this, July 9th. Friday, July 9th, 9:17 p.m. Eastern. A waxing moon read, looking at the next 2 weeks, what you need to the full moon in Aquarius, also on a Friday, July 23rd, 10:37 p.m. So both evenings, easy enough to plan on a Friday night if you can swing it that way. These 5 decks also represent, for these reads in particular, the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit. In that order, should you seek to be doing any kind of intention work or spell work, I'm going to be casting tonight, making holy water. It's new moon in Cancer. That's usually what I do. I am a Pisces moon, man. I will make holy water at the drop of a hat, but give me a good astrological lineup, and I'm in, right? Absolutely, I'm in. Bless the house with it. But all the decks that I read, as mentioned, are always in the bottom of the description box, along with other links, stuff to Vimeo, some classes and workshops that I did a while ago if you want to check those out. As well as my links if you want to reach out to me for a private read. I will never come to you. I don't do contests. I'm too old for that. I don't do special giveaways, and I certainly don't approach people in the comment section. I hear that's going around. It hasn't happened to me yet, so just know in advance. Tell your friends. Tell all the other fishies at school that no, you have to get Angelo Lyons now for sure, either on Facebook Messenger, Angelo Lyons, Holbrook, New York, at ProfWitch on Twitter, or on Instagram, Angelo Lyons. Links in the description box. And if you want to go even further than that, check out my book, Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, $9.99 US on Kindle. Wrote it during a bunch of dark night of the soul experiences. It's become very helpful to other people, and it's essentially a prayer book broken down by chakras. I think you would dig it. Otherwise, all I can ask from anybody watching any of the readings that I do here, both feet on the floor, if you can, because already the energy's high. I have to really stay grounded. They always get me with the Pisces, and I get why. I'm more receptive to the collective energies. 12th house Pisces is the collective unconscious. Yeah. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can, which my pantheons of the divine are very much giving me really, really good energy on this so far. So let's dive in. We're going to start with the magical spell cards for your element of fire, your will, your desire. Please take a nice deep breath. It's a little humid in here. Last reading of the day, the AC is going right back on. Breathe. Oh. Okay, here we go. I call to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, please. What is the spell fragment to help them shape and form what they yearn for, what they burn for, their element of fire, that which they desire to cast, to manifest this new moon in Cancer, waxing to full in Aquarius? New beginnings. So look, I know this is coming out Friday, the day of. You have 3 days after the moment of new moon to do what you're going to do. So you got a weekend, depending on when you watch this, but even if not, I don't believe that anything really happens by accident anymore. I've seen too much. I've had too many unity consciousness, 8th chakra visions, whatever you want to call them. So you take this when you take this. New beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Now, that could cover a lot of ground. Clear the space of what, right? Clear your energy space, clear your living space, clear your mental, your emotional, to make room for new beginnings. Now, I would honestly say that feels more like a waning moon thing. We're still in dark moon in Cancer at the time of this recording. But let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell, obviously to bring new beginnings in. Now, what concerns me, this is why I'm like, what is this energy? Because it feels good, but I can't help, you know, a dolphin, but I'm also feeling, I don't know about shark, but maybe moray eel hanging out down there somewhere. With that butterfly, you know, the butterfly is the final stage of metamorphosis, right? Egg, caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. So, interesting. Let's keep an eye on that, which every other card is going to help us do. Element of fire, let's ground it with a crystal oracle card by Tony Carmine Salerno. Voices of Archangel Ariel. Here we go. One more. I call to Archangel Ariel, my personal archangel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, the archangel of nature, the archangel of Lyons, please. One card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the element of earth to help them ground this? Either what's written, you know, the message in the Crystal Oracle bookie book, or maybe they have the stone and it's their own experience of it, or maybe they want to get the stone and have the experience to help them really focus and ground and to fuel this element of fire, new beginnings for this new moon in Cancer, waxing to full in Aquarius. Please leave it in my hands. I know the cards are a little sticky. Oh, turquoise, easy peasy, eggs and cheesy, although from what we understand, not always ethically sourced. I'm not going to go there right this second, but I am wearing, I have one piece of turquoise jewelry. It was given to me as a gift. And I really don't wear it because it's set in a silver snake, and I am feline, not reptilian. Lyrians forever. Lyria forever. Look, turquoise, now what I get immediately is just the color. These two are exactly, yeah, I'm going to say exactly the same color, faded denim. Why is that not a Crayola color? So for this new beginning, I'm definitely getting clear this space in which I dwell. Yes, may well be about mental stuff going on, but I can't help connected to 4th house Cancer, which is home. That could be emotional home as well as physical home here for new beginnings to come into your life. Let's read from the bookie book. Turquoise. I mean, I don't use it that often. I'd rather use a piece of sodalite for throat chakra stuff. But to each their own, right? Not really hard to find, but like I said, ethically sourced or not, I don't think you really know until you find out. Keyword, speaking one's truth. So, like I said, throat chakra, clear communication and purification. Clear the space in which I dwell. Okay. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. It's really not an issue to me. A situation that is causing you concern can easily be resolved by simply expressing how you truly feel. Now, Pisces, knowing what we truly feel is tricky because we're usually empathic. Picking up on other people's energies in our own bodies, thinking it's our own, thinking that we're crazy, and then, you know, the people walk away, or we move away like, oh, I don't know what came over me. Right? So it's tricky enough to know what it is we're really feeling all the time because we feel it so deeply. Sometimes to name it even doesn't help. But to communicate it clearly, that's tricky. Now, I'm a Virgo Sun and a Leo rising, so I'll let you know how we feel. But I know not everybody has it like that, apparently. Oh, we should have a telethon or something. You will not hurt or upset anyone by speaking your truth. Wish that were true. In fact, speaking your truth has the opposite effect to what you think, and that might be specific to this situation we're looking at here. By communicating your feelings and preferences clearly and honestly, all concerned will be relieved, which is definitely that energy of turquoise. Because turquoise not like hurry up and do it now thing. It's really more go with the flow. At present, others are rather confused because they sense that all is not the way you are purporting it to be. Well, excuse me, we have Piscean energy. We're supposed to be mysterious and mystical and glamorous and dolphin, shark, take a risk, take your shot. At present, others are rather confused because they sense that not is all the way you are purporting it to be. This magical turquoise crystal will help you ease any fear you have regarding clear and true communication with either yourself or others. So in other words, I got it, so that it's a mutual thing. Well, not so mutual, right? So this might be either about you communicating, right? It's like flip the roles, that you need to communicate how you feel, or someone else needs to. Is this a soul contract read? We didn't have a lot of romance show up in the other signs. I mean, Virgo had friendship, but definitely leaned towards friends with benefits. So let's go to the element of air. Let's call to the angels and archangels of water to see what you need to think about, and the healing angels that are just waiting to call, that you need to say the prayer or whatever, light the candle. Breathe. There's a lot of energy in this. I mean, more or less, it's just, it feels like, you know, if you ever go swimming in the ocean, like I live on Long Island, I love swimming in the ocean, just not recently, but a lot of sharks around. The literal kind, not the human kind. And you can't feel your feet on the bottom. Now, usually I like that, but there is this deeper feeling hitting me right in sort of solar plexus, maybe a little bit lower. It does feel soul contract oriented, so please breathe. As I call upon the angels and archangels of water, direction of the west, in the sign of Pisces, please, my Gabrielites, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this reading, receiving, watching this video, receiving this reading. I feel like there's communication flip-flop going on here, so perfect. For the element of air, who are the healing angels? I'll say we most need to talk to, pray to, think about, read about, research, ask for their aid with this new beginning, and turquoise, this new moon in Cancer to full moon in Aquarius. Retreat. You know, that thing about turquoise, like what it said there, to kind of get clear, right? Communicate yourself clearly. But this might very well be like I originally got on that. It's like you might not know exactly what you're feeling. You know, there is a difference between an emotion and a feeling. I put emotions in the upper chakras, heart, throat kind of area, but gut feelings are gut feelings. And you can have an emotion about a feeling and a feeling about an emotion. Play with that in your head. You'll get, oh yeah, totally. Because sometimes you just feel like somebody's lying to you, but you're like, no, I don't, right? Then you're having emotion about a feeling. So maybe pull back. until you are really ready. Now, with this new beginning, this could be about a new beginning, certainly, but I feel like that thing of clear this space, it might very well have to do with you clearing your space to retreat, or retreating from a place that is not so clear for you in some way, shape, or form. Now, I live alone, so I'm a retreat too. Well, I mean, I can always jump in the car and go to the beach, but I guess that is a retreat. Maybe I will. Element of water, right? What could be more important for a Pisces read than the element of water? The Whispers of Love Oracle, the Party Turner deck here. Like, I don't know. I mean, to say that it feels very Piscean is true. It's like you can't see all the way down to the bottom of the ocean, but you know, there's stuff down there, right? And if I just sit still for a second, yeah, I can feel that there's at least one other person here that I don't think it's just me, as I was not feeling this before I started this reading, that we really need to pull back. What would the healing angels of retreat do except pull you back so that you can perhaps rest, get some clarity, really dive deeper, but all to clear space for a new beginning. I wonder if this is relationships. Whispers of Love Oracle, the Party Turner deck. Breathe. All right, as I call upon the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is this about emotionally? What is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight you have for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading, casting for new beginnings with turquoise in retreat? What have you got for their element of water, this new moon in Cancer to full in Aquarius? And before I flip this over, I don't know if this has anything to do with card, but doesn't like Jupiter or Neptune, like both of them in Pisces, and aren't they both retrograde or something? It could be that truths are really going to start to bubble up, particularly when something like that. Yeah, get back to what you love. Perfect for retreat. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you love, because you're wanting this new beginning. You're wanting a fresh start now, whether that's somebody, something completely new or different, something brand new, or come around, you know, with all these retrogrades going on, karma balancing, clearing out contracts. This definitely feels very waning moon, as I have to say did the Aquarian reading before this, which was crisp and clean. That reading, well, it was all up here. This really just doesn't feel emotional. This feels lower chakra. Pay attention to what's going on in your second chakra when dealing with other people, right? Like, no matter what it is that they're saying, just tune in down here, and if it goes, something's wrong, right? So I get that. That might be, you know, all right, I'm going to express the way I feel. I'm going to speak my truth, and it's supposed to be a relief to other people, but maybe that's to you as well, right? So that you can really find a voice for those emotions, those feelings inside of you, so that you can get back to what you love, your current situation, giving you an opportunity to reevaluate. And, you know, reevaluation with retrogrades just really is that. It's assigning value again, right? To evaluate, right? To evaluate, I'm going to evaluate. What is that worth? What is that worth? What is that worth? But to do that emotionally, right? To really let those feelings move through you, to clear your space. So if you can, if you comment on videos, what is the space that you want to clear in which you dwell? Because I just don't get that's just about your, well, for some of you I'm sure it is, if you're dealing with toxic people in your living space or your workspace or something like that. It just feels, it feels weird, and it very much feels second chakra. So Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. Now the idea is this is the card of spirit. So your element of fire, right? You're going to cast it with the element of earth, turquoise in some way, shape, or form, right? With calling in the healing angels of retreat. Help me heal and see this from another place so I can really have the privacy and the clear space that I need so I can get back to what I love, right? This would be the element of spirit that sort of charges the whole thing. That will also carry you through the waxing moon to keep charging the spell in some way, shape, or form. Please take a nice deep breath. as I call to my ascended masters and of soul contracts, because this is feeling so second chakra. Like, this is visceral intuition. It really is. It's like there's so much cloudy going on. It's like murky water trying to see something shiny at the bottom of murky water. And I'm sure if they do express their emotions to somebody, that the Pisces will feel relieved. I don't know about the other people, because it feels like, it's like, I feel like you're lying to me. Something like that. I feel like you're trying to pull a fast one on me. So I need to pull back and reevaluate this whole thing and really get clear about what I'm feeling here. So please, one card in clarity. What is their perfect healing mantra? Their element of spirit for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. This new moon in Cancer, waxing to full in Aquarius. It's my favorite card in the deck. It is my favorite card in the deck. And I think I know exactly what this means. Inviting ecstasy. I'm worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I got a Cabernet Sauvignon grapevine cutting, right? And I planted it at Beltane, May 1st, May 5th, around there. And it wasn't doing anything. I thought they sold me a dud. And just this past week, it started sprouting, but it's like surrounded in crystals. Of course it is. I'm a Virgo. But this is the mantra that I do want to put my hands on it. And I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires. Dionysus, god of ecstasy, god of wine. So I think I'm going to read this because this is about having a healthy relationship to pleasure, which I think, Pisces. We can have an unhealthy relationship to pleasure. I mean, I hate to say it, but Pisces were the mystics and the addicts of the zodiac because we're so fucking empathic that we're either really working our spirituality. Well, it's not an either or, it's a sliding scale. Or we are masking our pain, but that's the thing. You might need to retreat to get back to your happy, to build this ecstasy, a new beginning of you and your connection to the divine lighting you up regardless of what anybody else is doing. And what a relief to say to somebody, I learned something while I was in retreat, this new moon to full moon, that I don't need to be dependent upon what you do to feel the way that I need to feel in any given moment. Always be what you want to feel. But this is lovely. I would cast this spell. I just happen to have a piece of turquoise. Sorry. I flipped back. Where are you? Inviting ecstasy. Can you feel my energies like all over? Sort of like if you were standing at the edge of a koi pond and someone stamped their foot right in all those different directions, but only having so far to go? That makes sense for you? Does that relate to you? Is that for somebody? When ecstasy, I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart desires, and you are. When ecstasy is invited, you feel aligned and ready to receive all the miraculous and joyful gifts of experience the universe is ready to provide you. Ecstasy acts as a cosmic green light that grants your destiny permission to enter. In many instances, pain can be healed and released once a healthy relationship with pleasure is established. This mantra is ideal for increasing self-worth, elevating levels of excitement, and allowing bigger dreams. I think I know what this is about for me. I don't know if it'll translate, but one of the things I'm going to do over the next week is I am going to record a meditation for people to connect with their soulmates in higher dimensions where you're never separate because it's all one. Still have different forms. And oh wow, for a new beginning, like whether you know who they are or not. And that's the idea. You don't do that kind of work thinking it's someone in particular. The happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, romantic, sexual, satisfying, romantic soulmate contracts. So look, new beginnings in fire with turquoise, some way, shape, or form in earth. Retreat, call to the healing angels of retreat. Pull me back from this world so I can do what? Get back to what I love. Get back to the truth of who I am, my spiritual nature. So maybe the space that I'm clearing is my energetic space. Right, instead of absorbing and processing everybody else's repressed emotion, which is what a divine feminine first wave ascender is. It's a long story. I'm not going there right now. We're clearing the energy fields of the planet while the divine masculines are out there doing the social justice thing, right? So to really get back to what you love, because we are worthy of all the pleasure our heart desires, considering how freaking energy sensitive we are. And honestly, I'm a Virgo, I don't mind living alone, but since I got my home here, just me and my boys, it's really been lovely. It hasn't always been easy, but I can honestly say when I get hit with a wave of energy now, I don't question it anymore. I'm like, all right, whether it's 2% me and 99% everyone else on planet Earth, I have the space. I'll go to my cauldron, light some sage with some honey amber, powdered, and it's lovely, right? Clear my space. Do some yoga, even if it's 3 in the morning, right? To have that space and that freedom to do that is indeed clearing the space and inviting in ecstasy. Let's give you the blessing, because good goddess, is it humid in here. Please take a nice deep breath. One more for my Pisceans, please. My collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please may the Piscean collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, perhaps me included, may we be blessed with all that we need this new moon in Cancer, waxing to full in Aquarius, that we may invite ecstasy. Flying off the table, see what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? We may invite ecstasy because we are worthy of all the pleasure our true hearts desire, so that we can get back to love. We can get back to what it is we love, this opportunity, the situation giving us the opportunity to reevaluate what it is that we really, really want. And of course, with the healing angels of retreat, to blaze a path, right? Just get us to a place where we can be behind the castle walls of the soul and talk with the divine in any way, shape, or form that we can, so that we may heal and return to this world healed, so that we can express how it is that we're really feeling, be very, very truthful, and perhaps put some people at ease, but more than likely soothe ourselves in that process, practically through the throat chakra's sacred truth of surrender your will to the divine and the sacrament of confession. Words of Grace and Carolyn Mace, so that we may cast for this new beginning. That we may really cast for this new beginning. Let this magic in... Let me change the pronoun on that. Breathe. Let this magic in our spell clear the space in which we dwell, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So let it be. So it is. It's a fishy read. There's something fishy going on. Do-do-do-do-do-do. They play it in my head as soon as that last knock. Sorry, not sorry. Look, pull back. If your gut, look, root chakra, I teach this. I've taught this for years. If the root chakra, if you're sort of antsy, that's root chakra saying you're not a vibrational match to the place around you, it's fight or flight. Second chakra, one-on-one relationships with other people. If something goes, walk, pull back. But if it's solar plexus, usually having to do with our own honor code, which can be slippery at best. So you want to go deeper into this, like I said, book me. You want to read a good book? Words of Grace on Kindle, $9.99 US dollars, cheaper than a pack of cigarettes. And by all means, check your other signs, because this feels fishy. There's something fishy going on, and I know that's a Pisces pun, but I'm really sort of getting that here. But man, thank God for this card inviting ecstasy. Why? Because we are worthy of all the pleasure our hearts desires, and sometimes we need to pull back and remember that to get back to what we love. Thank you so much for watching. I know, a little chaotic, but when are we ever truly orderly, my beloved Mer family? Wishing you the very best and the very blessed this new moon in Cancer to full in Aquarius. My aqua lungs. It's Aquarius. See what I mean? It's like too many people, too much energy here. Regardless, wishing you the very best and the very blessed. this new moon in Cancer. 2 full in Aquarius. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, I think I need a nap. Hail. Farewell, and blessed be.